10 signs you're in a jealous relationship. Are you feeling jealous in your relationship? If so, you're not alone. Jealousy is a normal emotion that can arise in any relationship. But if it's getting in the way of your relationship's happiness, it's important to take note of it and address it. In this video, we'll explore 12 signs that you may be in a jealous relationship. So, welcome to today's video from Tip Daily. 1. You frequently accuse your partner of cheating. If you often find yourself accusing your partner of cheating, this is a major sign of extreme jealousy in your relationship. It is important to remember that it is not okay to accuse someone without any solid proof. This kind of behavior is disrespectful and can cause significant damage to the trust within your relationship. In a healthy marriage or a dating relationship, it is important to be tolerant of your partner's activities and to communicate openly about any suspicions or worries that you may have. Respect for your partner is key to building a strong foundation of trust between the two of you. If you're feeling extremely jealous, it can be helpful to learn how to deal with jealousy healthily. Try taking some time to explore why you are feeling jealous and take steps to address the underlying issues. Also, consider talking with a psychologist or a counselor who can guide how to manage feelings of jealousy. Above all else, remember that you should never stay in a relationship if it isn't making you happy or if you feel like you cannot trust your partner. The most important thing is to be honest with yourself and walk away from any relationships that don't make you feel secure. 2. You try to control what your partner does. Jealousy can often manifest itself in the form of trying to control your partner's behavior. You may want to know where they are at all times, who they're talking to, or even how they dress. This is a sign that you're extremely jealous and need to learn how to deal with it. Love does not mean trying to control someone, but rather allowing them to make their own choices and to be happy with you by their side. Trying to control someone is a sign that you don't trust them or feel like you have enough power in the relationship. It could also be a sign of insecurity, so it is important to look at the underlying psychology of why you feel the need to control your partner. The best way to deal with this feeling of jealousy and the urge to control your partner is to take a step back and recognize that your feelings are valid, but you have no right to dictate what your partner does. It's important to communicate openly with your partner about your feelings and come up with a plan together on how to work through them. In addition, it's important to remember that sometimes it's just best to walk away from situations that bring out these jealous feelings. 3. You get angry when your partner talks to someone else. If you are extremely jealous, then you may find yourself getting angry when your partner talks to someone else. This is a sign that you need to take a step back and reevaluate your relationship. It can be difficult to be happy for your partner if you are feeling jealous, but it is important to remember that your partner is allowed to talk to other people, and that doesn't mean that they're cheating on you. If you feel like you're getting angry when your partner talks to someone else, try to take a deep breath and walk away from the situation. This will give you some time to cool down and process your emotions. Additionally, if you want to learn how to deal with jealousy in a healthy way, consider talking to a therapist or reading self-help books on the subject. 4. You check your partner's phone without their permission. If you find yourself snooping through your partner's phone without their permission, it is a telltale sign that you are extremely jealous. This behavior can create huge trust issues in the relationship, and your partner may feel like they can't be open and honest with you. Checking someone's phone without their knowledge is a violation of privacy and can lead to resentment and anger. If you find yourself wanting to check your partner's phone, it's best to take a step back and try to understand why you're feeling jealous in the first place. Talk to your partner about it and try to come up with solutions together on how to deal with jealousy. It is important to remember that no one should have to give up their privacy in order for a relationship to work. Your partner should be able to be happy and free without feeling like they have to hide anything from you. In the end, it may just be the best to walk away from the temptation and focus on building trust within the relationship. 5. You get jealous when your partner spends the time with their friends. Feeling jealous when your partner spends time with their friends is natural. but it can also be a sign that you're in an extremely jealous relationship. It's important to recognize the difference between healthy and unhealthy jealousy, as unchecked jealousy can lead to possessiveness and controlling behavior. If you find yourself getting jealous when your partner hangs out with their friends, it might be a sign that you need to address the issue. If you're feeling jealous when your partner spends time with their friends, the best thing to do is to take a step back and ask yourself, why? Is it because you're feeling like you're not good enough? Or maybe it's because you feel like your partner is spending too much time away from you. Once you've identified the root of your jealousy, you can start working on how to deal with it. Try to remind yourself that it's okay for your partner to have friendships and spend time with them. It doesn't mean that they're being unfaithful or they don't care about you. Remember to yourself all of the things that you love about your partner and focus on those instead of your feelings of jealousy. It can also help to practice mindfulness when you start feeling jealous. Instead of lashing out at your partner or trying to control their behavior, take a deep breath and try to let the feeling pass. You can take a walk away from the situation even if it's necessary. Remember that it's possible to be in a relationship and still be happy for your partner's friendships. If you're having trouble managing your jealousy, consider talking to a therapist or a counselor who can help you work through your issues. 6. You're always asking your partner where they are. One of the signs that you're extremely jealous is constantly asking your partner where they are or who they're with. This type of behavior shows lack of trust and can create tension in the relationship. It can make your partner feel like they have to constantly justify their actions, and this can lead to resentment. If you find yourself always asking your partner where they are, it's time to take a step back and figure out why you're feeling so insecure. Try to focus on how to be happy with yourself so that you don't need validation from your partner. Learn how to deal with jealousy in a healthy way, such as by expressing your feelings to your partner instead of demanding an answer. If this isn't working for you, it may be the time to walk away from the relationship. 7. You don't trust your partner. Trust is an important foundation of a successful relationship, and when you don't trust your partner, it can be difficult to be happy. If you find yourself feeling extremely jealous and constantly questioning your partner's whereabouts or intentions, it could be a sign that you don't trust them. It's also possible that you may be walking away from the relationship, even if there isn't any evidence that your partner has done anything wrong. The good news is that there are steps that you can take to address this issue and learn how to deal with jealousy. First, make sure to communicate with your partner about your feelings in a respectful way. Try to focus on addressing your own insecurities rather than blaming your partner for the things that they didn't even do. You can always try to work on building trust by creating an open dialogue and trusting your partner to do what they say they will do. Finally, make sure to give your partner the space to enjoy their life without feeling smothered. By taking these steps, you can start to build a trusting relationship and become less suspicious and jealous of your partner. 8. You get jealous of your partner's success. It's only natural to feel a bit envy when your partner succeeds and you don't. But if you find yourself feeling extremely jealous of their success, it could be a sign that you're in a jealous relationship. Jealousy can make it difficult to acknowledge and celebrate your partner's success, so it's important to recognize the issue and learn how to deal with it. The best way to handle jealousy is to accept your feelings and practice self-awareness. Take a moment to recognize why you're feeling jealous and try not to let the emotions take control. If it helps, take a walk away from the situation or talk it out with someone you trust. Remind yourself that your partner's success does not reflect on you in any way and try to be happy for them. With enough practice, you can learn how to control your jealousy and start enjoying their successes as well. 9. You try to control your partner's appearance. One of the signs that you're in an extremely jealous relationship is when you try to control your partner's appearance. This could include telling them what clothes to wear or how to style their hair. You may also try to dictate who they can and cannot hang out with based on their physical appearance. This kind of controlling behavior is a red flag that you're feeling jealous. When you feel the urge to control your partner's look, it's important to take a step back and think about why you're feeling this way. It's also important to recognize that you cannot control your partner's choices, so it's best to walk away from the situation before it escalates. If you find yourself trying to control your partner's appearance, there are ways to deal with your jealousy. Start by focusing on yourself and your own insecurities. Make sure to practice self-care activities like yoga and journaling, and talk to friends and family about how you're feeling. It's also important to remember that it's okay for your partner to be happy without you, and it doesn't mean that they don't love you. 10. You're always monitoring your partner's social media. If you're constantly monitoring your partner's social media, this could be a sign that you're extremely jealous in your relationship. This behavior can have serious consequences and drive a wedge between you and your partner. Social media provides a platform to share our lives with friends and family, but it can also be used to fuel our insecurities. If you find yourself getting jealous every time your partner interacts with someone online, it may be the time to take a step back and evaluate the situation. Jealousy is normal, but it is important to learn how to deal with it healthily. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.